Hey YouTubers, and welcome to another episode of the Samurai Monkey 42. In this video, I wanted to show you guys this really high-end knife that I bought a few days ago, and it's one of the best knives that I've seen this year, and maybe in a while. It's just a really beautiful knife that I believe this might have been carried by a very high-rank officer because it's just an extremely beautiful knife. This could be maybe from, but this is obviously from before World War II and not a World War II period made knife. It honestly could be from the Edo period or before due to the level of craftsmanship that this knife has. And let's go ahead and check out the mountings. But this knife could have been from somebody very important in Japan from before World War II, maybe a daimyo or just one of those warlords in Japan back then. Let's go ahead and check out the knife. It's a very beautiful knife. There's something very interesting about this knife is that it contains several different animals, some mystical animals, like like a duck, a fish, a dragon, a horse. There's another. It kind of looks like a duck. I don't know the name of this animal, but I've seen it a lot of movies where they have it in front of temples. They could be guardians of temples, really, but they look like dogs with little balls of hair on the sides. It's quite interesting. You can see there's a bunch of family moans on the knife. It's just a very well crafted Japanese knife. The only signatures that you will find on it is on this little knife on the side. Quite interesting knife. It's honestly one of my favorite mountings that I've ever seen on the Japanese knife. You could tell it's just a very high end piece that took quite some time to come up with something like this. It's just very um it's just very thoughtful, and immediately it screams just the best level of craftsmanship that you're gonna find as far as Japanese knives. I even like the scabbard. It has this, it's kind of a green glittery like, which is just very interesting. You quite don't see this on Japanese stuff. One of my favorite parts from the knife is the hanger, because there's like a dragon, and then you see the little loop there. It's just very well crafted. The horse and the other mystical animal on the other side are just my favorite parts too, because it screams to you. The horse is the only one piece that is just different from the mountings. It might be silver maybe, rather than maybe brassy looking color from the other side. Another thing that just stands out about this knife is the wrapping. The wrapping is quite beautiful. I've honestly never seen this type of wrapping. It's just one single string, rather than the old zigzag type of wrapping for the Suga. That's just very interesting. The habaki is also decorated with the rain pattern. Everything just screams out very high end from this knife. The blade from the knife is just quite cool. Just on the bottom and the top. Quite interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and also show you guys the inside, which is also quite interesting. I've seen a lot of Japanese knives, but something that's just quite different about this one is that the tang, it's square from the bottom rather than being oval. So if you guys know the Japanese swords, the ones that are kind of square from the bottom, those are from Edo period. So this could be an indication that this Japanese knife is from the Edo period. It's definitely not from World War II, but it's just quite interesting that they put all these animals on these knives, because usually I just see one animal on just like a katana or a wakizashi Japanese sword, but this knife contains just several carvings or of Japanese and mystical animals. So I'm wondering if this person was part of maybe royalty, or just a daimyo, or just a very high end person in Japan. So it's quite interesting. Let me know what you guys think about the knife. So that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Check out my eBay store, the Samurai Monkey 42. This is where you're going to be able to find this knife, and you're also going to find a link in the comments to get to this to get to this Japanese knife. Hopefully I don't sell it pretty soon because it has become one of my favorite knives. It's part of my collection right now, and it really one of the best knives that I have right now. So I don't really want to sell it, but at the same time, I want somebody else to have it and appreciate its beauty. And that's why I got into this Japanese antique quest of collecting things, because I like to appreciate this Japanese antiques and also share them with other people, and I feel like I'm sharing them with you guys right now in this video. So thank you so much for watching this. Sayonara.